past couple of years, I've been driving my wife's Accord around. Works pretty good. It gets me where I want to go. It's time to start looking for my own car. I wanted to get a Civic again. I wanted a coupe. They stopped making them in 2020, so I was looking at the 10th generation coupe. That'd be a nice car. I managed to get out and test drive a beat to hell 10th generation coupe. It was red. In the wheels were scuffed. They had been hit by every single curb known to man. The reach back for the seatbelt was just a little uncomfortable in the coupe, where the shorter door on the sedan made it just a little bit easier. After thinking about it some more, I started looking at the 11th generation Civics. I'd have to go to 4 doors. I started looking at different trim levels and the different options. And I talked to my friends who were mechanics at Honda, and the one thing they told me was to stay away from the turbo. They end up having problems with oil dilution and I think a couple other problems, maybe the fuel injectors. So I went and started looking at them. I was looking at the K20 power plant. That's where I started looking at some of the Civics had just started coming in off their 3-year leases. The 1.5 liter does give you 192 foot-pounds of torque and 200 horsepower, where the K20 is 150 horsepower with 133 pounds of torque. The Honda CVT's gotten very, very reliable. I don't see a problem with getting 200,000 miles on this car with some good maintenance. I could have considered the clutch, the 6-speed standard transmission, but I do have to take into effect my wife will want to drive the car once in a while, and she's not very good with a clutch. If I end up doing some mods, the one thing I don't want to do is overdo the horsepower and end up sacrificing the transmission on it. The CVTs just aren't made for high horsepower. I ended up finding this blue Civic. It's a Civic Sport hatchback. They were using it as a loaner when people were getting their cars work done at the dealership. Not something I'd ever take to the track unless I was going there as a spectator. Well, there's a lot to like about this car. One of the things I don't like is with the lower end Sport, they put a lower end electronics package in it. So I only have the 7-inch infotainment system rather than the 9-inch. It has kind of a watered down, weaker version for Android. Compared to the Accord, it corners like it's on rails. We have a lot of roundabouts here in Minnesota, and it just takes them like nothing. I enjoy the K20 motor in the Civic. The power band is supposed to be much more linear across the board. I'm really looking forward to taking this car on a good road trip somewhere. I'd like to take it on some spirited roads. I'd really like to get a good name for this car. My previous vehicles, I had a 1970 C10 pickup, and I found out it was manufactured in Janesville, Wisconsin, so it ended up getting the nickname Jane. At one point I had a Mazda MX-6. That car was white, and I had a gal I worked with nickname it Dwight. I also had a Honda Element. I really missed that car. 2005 burnt orange Honda Element. The nickname of that was Orange Crush. This is a 2025 Honda Civic Sport in Boost Blue Pearl. Help me out with a nickname. Write something in the comments below. One of the things I'm looking to get for this car is a really good set of floor mats. Put in the comments what you think is the best floor mats for this vehicle. The other thing I'm looking for this car is one of those AI boxes so that I can get a better use of the infotainment center. Hey, let me know if you could have any Honda from any time. What Honda automotive would you get? What other creature comfort accessories would you get for your Honda? What kind of mileage are you guys getting out of your 11th gen Civics? This tank of gas, I'm at about 37.8. Little combination of rural and city driving.